Bonjour! Welcome to another episode of Cuisine Michel. I am Michelle. So today I'm going to be continuing on the Christmas goodies countdown. But before I do that, I want you to know that the reason I'm not wearing a Christmas apron today, I just wanted to share a little bit of happiness. I participated in the Secret Santa program on Imgur, and my Secret Santa sent this to me, and I got it today, and I absolutely love it because I Love Lucy is one of my favorite shows. And so I had to wear it. It's my new apron. I had to wear it today, even though I got Christmas. I got like Christmas earrings, so I'm still Christmassy, right? Anyway, I'm gonna be trying a recipe today that I've never tried before. This is from Better Homes and Gardens, and these are going to be pistachio vanilla bean cookies. So here in the blender thing, mixer. We're going to be putting 1 cup of salted butter, and we're going to beat that for 30 seconds to kind of get it fluffed up. All right, after getting that kind of fluffy like that, we're going to be putting in 3/4 cup of regular sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and the vanilla beans the vanilla bean seeds that are scraped from the pod of a vanilla bean. If you've never worked with vanilla bean before, it just smells so fantastic. I could just sit there and smell vanilla bean all day long. I absolutely love it. It's a little tricky to get all the beans out there. Well, anyway, we are going to get those all mixed together. All right, we are now going to add in, this is 240 grams or 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This is to try to beat in as much as we can with the mixer, so I'm not going to add all of it at once. Let's add some, and we'll see how it goes. So I was able to get some of this in, most of it, I would say there was probably maybe like the last 1/4 of it that I'm having to get this mixed in by hand. All right, we are now going to be adding to the mixture 1 cup of finely chopped or kind of ground up pistachios. These are the kind that are already salted, roasted in the shell. That is what it asks for. Get those mixed in. All right, so what I had to do now, and just a little disclosure here, I had to press the dough to get the pistachios to actually come into it fully, combine. So then you want to divide the dough in half. Mine weighed in at 718 grams, so I divided it in half for 359 grams a piece. And what we want to do now is to roll this into logs. And it says our logs are to be around 7 inches long, so I'm going to be just slightly longer than my little tool here. And that they are to be about 1.5 inches in diameter. All right, once you have them rolled out and everything, we're going to be wrapping them up in wax paper. This is where to twist the ends closed. And then we are going to place them in the refrigerator for 2 hours. All right, so these have been in the fridge for over 2 hours, probably closer to 3, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, it just needs 2 hours, so it's nice and solid. And then what we're gonna be doing is you're gonna heat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 190 Celsius. And then you're going to want to slice your log into 1/4 inch rounds. So I managed to get 20 out of one log, and since this is kind of a extra large baking sheet, I was able to put them all on the baking sheet. We are now going to transfer those to the oven and bake for about 10 minutes or until they are starting to get golden at the bottom edges. Alright, so this is what the cookies look like after they've been baked. I do want to tell you that when you take them out of the oven, you want to make sure to leave them on the cookie sheet for a couple minutes. I took mine off after the original recipe said 1 minute. That wasn't enough time. Leave it maybe 2 or 3 because it started to kind of be too soft and fall apart on me, so don't do that. But you will see that they have just a little golden edge to them and they are nice and solid now. So we're going to do the final step, which is going to be melting. We have 6 ounces of white chocolate. You want to use something like, this is, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but this is baking bar, but it's still the same kind of thing. It's white chocolate that contains cocoa butter. Some white chocolates don't, so make sure that you get one that contains cocoa butter. Anyway, I've got my double boiler going here, although it's probably going a little too strong now. And we're melting the 6 ounces of white chocolate in there, but we're also going to add to it 2 teaspoons of shortening, and that's to help with the chocolate setting when we coat onto these. Okay, so now that I've got this melted, I'm going to dip it in about halfway there. And I decided the original recipe has extra pistachios that are chopped up being on here. These already have quite a bit of pistachios. So I'm like, you know what? I want to make it a little bit more festive. So I'm going to sprinkle on just a little bit of some gold sprinkles. Oh, doesn't that look so festive and pretty? I think so. So I'm going to put that over on the rack to let it go until the chocolate sets, and then I will see you at final plating. Okay, so this is final plating. I only put a few of them on here. They are still a little bit wet, but I was too impatient. I really wanted to try these and also to complete our video here. So let's see how these are. Very nice. I like the, I like the white chocolate on there. It's really nice balance with the, there's a little bit of sweet saltiness that's going on in the cookie itself. Very good balance. Definitely would make these again. These are awesome. So thank you for joining me for another episode of Cuisine Michelle. Please be sure to share and like this video and keep subscribing. I love all the new subscribers. And make a comment and we'll see you next time. Au revoir.